Hello beautiful people, how you doing? My name is Joanne and I welcome you to another Doom tutorial. Now today we're gonna be creating a new weapon from scratch. We're gonna be spriting, we're gonna be coding, we're gonna be putting everything together in an awesome wad called HombreSkullinazor. HombreSkullinazor. The name itself makes no sense, but I like how it sounds, yo. So, key things here, we're gonna be using Photoshop, which has been requested a lot, and we're gonna be also spriting like a weapon. Last time we only sprited whatever, hands. We only made hands. Now we're gonna make the whole thing. So, before we get started, I recommend you look in the description, because all the goodies are there, all the download links for the software and the palettes and the files and the Wad, everything is there. So go now, go. There are a lot of bad hombres in Doom 2 that we need to get rid of right now with not a ban. I'm just saying. I'm kidding. So, let's get started. Okay, like last time, part 1 is gonna be focused really quick on how to take decent pictures for your sprites. Now, if you've seen my previous video, I talked about this kind of in detail. Here I'm just gonna go really quick and fast. First, use flash. I think hands and things look better with the flash. Doom has kind of that look. So I recommend you use flash, and to make things easier for you later, use a solid color background. In this case I had like this beautiful, gorgeous, a green couch in the background. I'm sorry, I just like doing accents. I have an accent though. I had a Colombian accent, yo. Okay, so what else for pictures? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Use flash and a solid color background. Let's take a quick look at the raw files we're gonna be using. So this is the first picture. This is gonna be used when you're raising your weapon, when you're choosing your weapon, and walking and all that stuff. Now this is frame 1 for when you're gonna fire the thing. Frame 2, frame 3. This is firing already, and frame. Oh, okay. This is it. Now this skull we're gonna use to pick up the weapon. What we're gonna do is we're gonna replace the chainsaw. Yeah. Because we're gonna use Doom 2, and in, first level Doom 2, you just can run and get your chainsaw first thing. This is it for the pictures, remember. The better the picture, the better the result, and the easier it is to work with later on. So let's get this party started. Let's get spriting. Open your Photoshop. I have CS6. I'm pretty sure this will work in other versions. So open your Photoshop, open this first picture, and let's make it smaller. So first, select the rectangular marquee tool. With this, we're only gonna select our hand and get rid of the unwanted background. I think this is good. Yeah, so you select the hand, copy, Ctrl C, and this is really cool. Go to File, New, and whenever you create a new file and you have something copied in the clipboard, it will create the file size based on what you've selected. So, I mean, click OK, and you can see it fits perfectly. That's one neat thing about Photoshop that I think I didn't see in GIMP, whatever. So, now that we have isolated our hand, let's make it way smaller. We don't need a picture this big. So go to Image, Image Size, and what I found out works really good is hide between 100 and 150. That should be A-okay. And look, it's pretty small and pixelated. Nice. That's what we want to do. Now, we want to remove the background. There are two ways you can do that. One is with this cool, come on man, with this cool thing called Quick Selection Tool. So you click on it, make sure it has a add plus add to selection. Yeah, so you click and drag on your hand and it's selecting the hand. Beautiful, nice, awesome. Now we select the hand, we select the skull. Sometimes it's kind of shady and it selects the background, so you might have to subtract from the image. In this case it worked out really good. So now we're gonna go to refine edge. Click on refine edge. Gonna make it look even cooler. So let's see, use a little bit of radius, just a little bit, and some contrast. There you go. I'm liking it. You might need to fix tiny little things, but it should be okay. So click OK. Oh, nice. Now we have our hand selected. Now press Ctrl C and Ctrl V. This will create a new layer. You can see it here. Let's hide this one without the background. Now you can see here I have a background layer. Just gonna get rid of it. There we go. Now it's transparent. What do we need to fix in this case? Let's see. Maybe I need my background to kind of know what to do. It looks pretty decent. I'm gonna select the hand layer, go to the eraser, and have the size is 1 pixel. Opacity 100%. Now I'm just gonna fix these little pixels over here that I don't really like. It has a little bit of green, which we don't need. Nice. Look at this. This one. Yeah. What else? Let's go through it really quick. Maybe this one. This we don't need. This little thing we don't need. So yeah, this way you can just fix small things as you go. Let's see, like a little bit of green here. Lo. We can get rid of this and this. Oops, it doesn't matter. And this and this. And now we have our hand. Only our hand. Let's hide the background. Okay, so this is way number 1. Okay, now we're gonna try method number 2 of removing the background. For that, we're gonna choose like a pink color, one that you can distinguish really easily. We're gonna go to pencil tool. Size 1 pixel, and we're gonna zoom in like a crazy person, and we're just gonna draw a border around the hand. That's it. So I don't want the green pixels, so I'm gonna remove those green pixels, and then you do this basically. It takes a little bit more time, but here you can really focus on the details and the pixels you don't want. For example, like this, the brown ones, I don't want the brown ones, or the ones that are kind of greenish. So to not bore you to death, I'm just gonna speed this whole thing up, and I'll see you in, I don't know, 3 hours when I'm done. Yeah, intermission. Alright, now that you have this beautiful border, we're gonna fill it in with pink also. So use your favorite tool, I guess. I just go like this, make the pencil a little bigger, and then fill the green with the pink. Yeah. So let's speed this up again, and I'll see you in another couple days. Oh, finally! Jeez. Okay, we got it. Now we need to remove the pink. Now what I do is go, let's see, select, right? Then color range, then fuzziness, 200, the max, and choose the pink. Click OK, and then just hit delete. Baboonch! Now we have no background. So these are the 2 ways you can remove the background. I opened here the DoomHod file, and we have this Doom sprite just as a reference to make sure our size is good and it's not too big or too small. Now this rectangle here will be the screen itself, and this will be the status bar. You know where the Doom face is, the Doom guy face. Yes. So let's Control A to select the whole layer, Control C to copy. Let's go to this file, and Control V to paste. Oh, it looks a little bit big. It's kind of big. We're gonna make it just a little bit smaller. Before we do that, really important, this will help you a lot later. Go to the layer, your weapon layer, right click on it, and then click on Convert to Smart Object. Really important, that way if you change the size, it will still look good. And a bunch of other things I can't really explain because I don't know how, but I recommend you do that. Now let's make it smaller. Press Ctrl and T, that way we can transform our image. Now holding Shift, I click and drag from the corner to make it smaller. And let's see, I'd say this will be good. I'd say this is good. This is let's see, probably around here. This will look decentish. It will look good. So place the file. You place the file, and we're done. Now we can start spriting. So if you want, you can hide the other layers. Now, with your weapon layer still active, you know, like this, Control A to select everything, Control C, and we're gonna create yet a new file. Remember, it creates the file with the width and height of your selection, so that's really good. Click OK. I'm gonna remove the background layer. Control V to paste. Now look at this, even more pixelated but cool. Let's remove the background, and now this is it. Now first thing we're gonna do here is separate the skull from the hand, because with the hand we're gonna use the Doom Hands palette. And I'm gonna leave the skull as is. I think it looks good, so we don't need to use any weird palette or anything. How do we do that? This is how I do it. With the layer active, again, Control A, select everything, Control C to copy, and Control V to paste. You've created a new layer, just the same thing. We're gonna hide layer 2. Let's hide layer 2. Go to layer 1, click on it. How do I separate these things? Let's go to the pencil tool. Now I draw on top of the skull. Skill. Let's draw on top of the, oh, whoops, too big. Remember, 1 pixel size. So let's draw on top only the skull. So if you see any pixel that kind of looks like the hand, just leave it alone. Let's speed things up, shall we? Now you should have something that looks like this. Let me fix a couple pixels here and there. Bam, bam. Now that one was good. Probably this one and this one. Okay. Cool. Now we can separate our skull from the hand. What are we gonna do? So, having this layer selected, the one we just painted on, go to Select Color Range, like we did with the background. Click here on the pink color. Click OK. Nice. Now, we're gonna go here to the other layer, the one that has everything, the skull and everything. Having that layer selected and visible, important, you're gonna press Ctrl C and Ctrl V, and it's gonna create a new layer with only the skull. Because what did we do? We selected only the pink area, right? So we went to color range, we clicked on it, and then it selected that. But we went to another layer, so it's gonna copy the contents of whatever layer we're currently in. So that's why we make this active and visible. Ctrl Z, Ctrl V, bam. Get another one. Now that we have our skull in our separate layer, we're gonna hide it. Go again here to this one. And it's, if it isn't selected, then repeat the same thing. Select, color range, click on the pink. Okay, and here on this same layer, we're just gonna delete. Awesome. Beautiful. Now we have one layer with the hand and one layer with the skull. Now let's get working on the hand, people. Alrighty, first thing we're gonna do is make some changes to the skull. For example, I only want the yellow eyes when you're shooting the gun, not when you're holding it. So we're gonna change the color of the eyes and the nose. For that, this is what I do. Go to this tool called Polygonal Lasso tool, and then click around the pixels in the eye. That sexy eyeball. Okay, like this. You don't have to be perfect. There we go, beautiful. Now, for the other eye, I hold Shift and just click. Click, click, click. Okay, and now the nose. Okay, looks good, looks good. Now, let me see, I wrote down the values. Yeah, we're gonna change the hue and saturation. So go to Image, Mode, Adjustments, Hue, Saturation, and let's see. Hue minus 100, saturated fat minus 65. Let's see, but I think I messed up. I think it's the saturation minus 100. Yeah, and the lightness minus 65. There we go. Looks like this. Click OK. Zoom out. Oh, perfect. Beautiful. There's one little pixel I'm not convinced about. This one. Let's see. I'm just gonna copy what? Probably this one. Let's see with the pencil. There we go. Okay. Looking good. The skull is looking good. Now let's go for the hand. Same thing. What you usually want to do is change the brightness and contrast, so it has like a good amount of contrast and just a little bit of brightness. I wrote the values here. This worked for me. You gotta try them out and see what works for you. Now, one neat little thing about Photoshop is that we can record any changes like a script. Here in Photoshop they're called actions, and then with a single click you can have your hand ready. Let me show you. So first you go to Window and Actions. Here you can create your actions. Let's create a new one. This little thing here, create new action. Let's call it Sexy Doom Hand, and record. So you will be recording any changes. Now first try them out, try the whole thing out, and then record. I know how it goes now, so I'm gonna record. So we're gonna go, let me see, yeah, Image, oh, here we go, Image, Adjustments, Brightness and Contrast. Brightness 5, Contrast 45. Oh, with Use Legacy, that's important. So it looks like this. Looks crispy, Krispy Kreme. Click OK. And now I change the color balance, yellow minus 50. So go Image, Adjustments, Color Balance, and then the yellow minus 50, and click OK. Good. Now the last step. We're gonna make this picture indexed. So go to Image, Mode, Indexed Color. It might say, yeah, Merge Visible Layers, and then you click OK. Yes. I don't care, ha! Now I have already selected the palette, the Doom Hand palette, but let's do this again. Go to Palette, click on it, click on Custom, then on Load, and then you find your Doom Hands palette, load, then click OK, then OK, and it should be done. Now we've lost the other layers, as you can see, but that's cool. Now I can stop recording. And now anytime you click on Sexy Doom Hand and on play, if you have a raw hand like we had before, then it will transform to this. It's so neat. It will speed up your spriting like a bunch. So now we've lost everything, but that's no problemo. You press Ctrl A, Ctrl C, we copy things, and then Ctrl Alt and Z, Z, and we go back, and now we paste our beautiful hand here. Nice. So now we have the hand and the skull looking good. So now we have the hand and the skull. It's looking pretty good. It looks pretty good. Now let me show you, once you have the script ready, how easy it is. So let's say, for example, you just have the hand. You go to your actions, click on sexy doom hand, play, and it will ask you again if you want to merge. You say okay. Ah, jeez, this is super awesome. So yeah, we got it. We got the hand and the skull. So that is how beautiful people use sprite in Photoshop. Next video will be about coding using this neat tool called Slade. And this is the end for the part 1 of the Doom weapon tutorial. Any questions you have, please let me know. And if I can't really give you an answer, then remember, always have your ZDoom wiki. It's a beautiful website. Everything you need to know is there. It has examples and everything. Also, don't hesitate to go to the Doom World forums and the ZDoom forums. Both are awesome. I owe a lot to those guys, so much love to you. So again, thank you very much for watching, and if you want to support my work, then consider subscribing. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.